everybody and welcome to this video. My name is Vince and today we are going to talk about some Lightroom presets because lately I've been kind of getting into photography, to be honest, because I genuinely enjoy the process of editing a raw file and just making it look 10 times better. So yeah, I actually purchased some Lightroom presets in the past from Mr. Peter Mckinnon, and today I'm gonna review them because you know, it's been a while. Yeah, I actually did a review on his LUTs as well, and you guys seem to enjoy that a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna do one with his presets. So first of all, he has 15 presets in his preset pack, and I have 6 of them that I use on a regular basis, and the other ones are just cool, but you know, I don't really use them that much. So his 15 presets are Ansel, Avatar, Brighten Me Up, Dolomite, Frontier, Heatstroke, Kodak Summer, Macchiato, Martimir, I'm pretty sure I'm butchering all these names, but whatever, and Mute Master, Overexposed Fix, Pool Party, Red Crush, Swift Volley, and Soho. So yeah, these are his 15 presets. I think that they are pretty good overall, and the 6th one that I like the most are Soho, Red Crush, Macchiato, Kodak Summer, Heatstroke, and Avatar. So I'm gonna show you some examples of me using these presets. I think presets are just a starting point in editing a picture, because like they are usually way too strong at the beginning and you know, have to tweak them to fit the picture, but I think they make your work so much faster and easier. So yeah, let's jump into Lightroom, and yeah, this is the first picture that I'm gonna use. I am going to just level it because that's very annoying when a picture is not leveled. It's still not leveled, but whatever, let's just continue. So first of all, I don't know which one should I use on it. For example, I think Frontier looks very dope on this picture because like it's super contrasty, but I would pull up the shadows a little bit more and even the highlights. So I think at this point it just looks good. So this is what presets are good for, because they are not like filters on Instagram, but I mean, they are like that, but they're just much more advanced because they go into the, you know, the roots of the picture and they just change up the whole image. So if you look at it, if I reset it, it's just like, it's just so much better with the preset. It's giving it a big punch, and yeah, I love it. It's awesome. So yeah, anyways, let's move on to the next one. So this one is like the same dog in a field. By the way, he is very cute, but anyways, for example, here I would probably use something like Kodak Summer or even maybe Pool Party. That should look good, except that I would like bump up the highlights a little bit and the shadows, so it will be a little bit brighter. And now it looks like it's on something like moss, and I think it looks super cool. If you look at it, if I reset it and then go back, it just gives it a very cool vibe. But you can actually experiment with all these different presets on one picture, because not all presets are going to look good on one picture. But for example, on here, Soho looks just awesome because like it just separates the dog so good, because you know, the dog is white and the background is a little bit like, you know, more muted, and it just gives it a so good separation with like all these hairs. So yeah, I think it looks super good on this one, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Let's say there is a picture that is already super moody. I would use something like Kodak Summer on this one. I think it looks cool because like it brings down the shadows, so it's going to be kind of like super like moody and blackish picture. I'm talking absolutely stupid things, but yeah, it's not properly exposed. If I would like it to be properly exposed, I would bring up the shadows, but I actually like it just with this kind of character. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. I'm just randomly picking some presets and using them on random pictures, because I just want to show you how you can actually use these presets on your own pictures, and they are just super random. So this is how you can just quickly step up your pictures with these presets with a least amount of editing. So for example, on this one, I don't think that I would use really any of these because you know, these presets are coming out very strong because, just like I said, they are just a starting point for your editing. And in this example, I think pretty much all of them would ruin my face because they are just way too strong. And that's why I have a plugin installed inside Lightroom that you can change the opacity of these presets with. And I actually made a video on that, so you should 100% check that out. It's gonna be here or here, I'm not entirely sure, but check that out. So yeah, I'm gonna use let's say heat stroke with this plugin extras, the fader. I'm just gonna quickly choose heat stroke and put down the opacity, and I think it looks decent. Like, yeah, whatever, let's move on to the next one. Probably I wouldn't even use a preset on that one. So anyways, for example, on this one I would use something like Brighten Me Up. As you can see, it looks absolutely gorgeous because this picture is kind of you know, underexposed, but if I apply Brighten Me Up, it looks so much better. And yeah, you can tell what these presets do kind of from the name. And yeah, let's move on to this one. This is like a cool beach. I would use something like Kodak Summer or maybe even Macchiato, but I don't know, I just don't really feel these. Maybe no, Red Crush is looking awesome on this one, so that's why you have to kind of experiment with them and just, you know, try all of them out. And I think this one looks super good. But before I go on to the next one, I just want to say that this is not how much time I would normally spend on editing a picture, but even if I'm using presets, I would probably dig into these you know, develop settings, because like you will get the best results if you actually tweak those settings. Okay, let's move on to the next one. On this one, I think I would probably use Brighten Me Up as well, because it's kind of underexposed, but maybe even something like Heat Stroke would look good in it. But in this case, I would bump up the highlights and just the exposure of this overall image. Maybe actually I would pull down the highlights and just put more exposure on this, and I think it looks decent, and I like these kind of weird greens. So yeah, this is pretty cool, I think. Let's move on to the next one. This is an awesome picture by itself, I think, because like this sunset was incredible. And yeah, but I would probably put something like either Brighten Me Up or maybe even Avatar, and then actually pull down the saturation a little bit. So I think this looks hella cool. Let's move on to the last one of these examples. On this one, I think I would just try to get like the best colors from these presets, and then put more exposure on this because it's a very underexposed image. Quite like this. I like it. I don't know, it's just personal preference, but I kind of like this look, so I think it's okay. And if you take a look at these 9 pictures, they are already looking like they were edited for hours and hours, and I only spent like 30 seconds on each one. So yeah, it's that easy to use these presets. I hope that this video was helpful for you to decide whether you want to buy these or not, but you don't necessarily have to purchase them because they are good for quick editing. But at the same time, if you become good at editing pictures, you can represent these same kind of looks and save your own presets. So you don't necessarily have to, you know, throw out 20 bucks on the window just to get like 15 presets. I bought them on sale when I was a very beginner and I couldn't do any of these things. Now I could do a lot of things in Lightroom, but I'm still like an absolute noob. I am super bad, but I'm much better than I was. So yeah, I think what you should do if you want to really learn editing pictures, and this is what I'm doing as well, I'm just taking a look at famous Instagrammers' feed, and I'm trying to recreate their style, and then I can build up my own style from that. I'm still doing that because, like, if you take a look at my Instagram, it's absolutely all over the place. So yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to drop a like on it, and also comment down your favorite lot from this list and if you would like to purchase this or not. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, bye!